Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 2nd. I already forgot what week I'm doing, but that's all right. I also realized that after I set up in this location that this table it's like trying to do readings on the ocean. It's just like one big wave. So bear with me. But let's see here, Pisces. What is going on for you at this time. Again, I don't read reversals. This deck is the deck that I dropped the other day. Again, I'm traveling between about, 900 locations over the next 2 months, basically. So it's going to be fun, right? But you start off with this leg up card here, Pisces. So I do feel that there are some benefits and some good things coming in for you with this leg up card. I also feel like you are being I wouldn't say you're being given a gift from the universe in this particular reading. Although lately I feel like you have had a couple of readings that kind of seem more like a gift from the universe. I wouldn't really call this a gift from the universe, like I said, but I do feel that there is kind of, just a leg up coming in for you. This card always reminds me of the bear in the Lenormand, which we're actually going to use to clarify here. And, the bear kind of represents this right here. You see this mother bear and this baby bear on this card if it wants to focus, which it doesn't. But anyway, it's like, very similar in the Lenormand. So you have the Tower, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups here. Everybody's been getting the Tower like crazy. It doesn't really surprise me. I do feel that you are kind of coming off of a Tower situation. I feel it has more to do with your understanding. The word understanding is popping into my head. And what I would say here is that I feel like for some of you, your understanding about something has been changed significantly, or your world, I am getting the words, your world has been rocked. And I feel this has happened very recently as well. But it's like how you understand something. And that's what's popping into my head. I kind of, if I'm being honest with you, I see this both ways. I see this good and I see this bad, right? It's like you have this All That Glitters card. And it's like sometimes I think we can have an understanding or we can gain a new perspective where it's like it's good that we gain the new perspective, but it's kind of like finding out that Santa Claus isn't real. It's like it's good because you're maturing, but it's a challenge because even though you're maturing, you're kind of losing part of your childhood. I'm not saying you're losing part of your childhood here, but I'm just getting like that type of understanding happening for you here. It's almost like you're seeing reality, which again I think is a good thing. The good news is this Eight of Pentacles. I love this because this to me says that you're going to get to work because of it. So, sometimes I feel in these situations it's not so good, because it can say that you're not getting to work, or you're feeling like you can't do anything. Sometimes I think we have a realization that maybe a business is going to require a lot more work. Maybe a relationship is going to require some work. But this to me looks like you're willing to put in the work, probably because of results. The Eight of Pentacles represents seeing or getting results on something, and it also represents future results. So I feel there are future results coming in for you. I think maybe you were just, in some sort of situation in your life, maybe you were just a little bit dreamy. Maybe you just kind of saw it as being something much more than it actually was. And I kind of see that here. It could be a relationship, could be a business. For a lot of you, again, I feel like your world has been rocked recently by something. You have this All That Glitters card here, and again, this card says all that glitters is not gold, and it is a card of like needing to see the reality in a situation or multiple situations in your life. So I do feel like you have to see things clearly with this All That Glitters card. You have the Queen of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Strength card here. Well, like I said, it's like you see things clearly. You have the Queen of Swords. Finally, the clouds are only halfway up her body on this card, Pisces. So I feel that this is your energy, seeing things clearly, understanding like some changes and some things that you need to do to, improve your life, or to do whatever it is that you're doing. So I feel like you finally see things clearly. And it really looks like you're willing to, you have this go the distance card at the end. So it's kind of like, I feel like you're willing to go the distance. You're willing to put the work into something here. And we're going to figure out what this is, by the way, in just a second. But you have the Four Wands. Four Wands card of marriage, of course. But Four Wands also a card of freedom. To me, the Four Wands is a card of being set free. It's also a card of accomplishment if it wants to focus here. There's this, like, finish line up here. And I feel like you're coming off a very slow period as well. So I think that, I feel really that there was a slowdown with that tower. And it's almost like if you have experienced a slowdown in your life, could be financial or otherwise, that this slowdown was actually to teach you something so that you can learn something so that you can actually get much farther ahead in the future. And that's what this reading looks like to me. You have the Strength card as well. And again, the Strength card is something that you have to work on every single day. I really do get something here for you this week where it's like you're figuring out the work that needs to be done, the work that matters. Those are the words that are popping into my head. It's like instead of just wasting time putting work into a business or something else, it's like I feel like you're doing the work that matters here, Pisces, and that's going to lead to ultimate success for you, I feel, with this reading. Next, you have this Go the Distance card. And you can see that cheetah is running towards a finish line there, Pisces. So I do feel a lot of you are kind of running towards a finish line, or you're about to accomplish something great with this card. So I love this. I feel that there's a lot of success coming in for you. You have the Three of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Three of Cups could represent a celebration. Three of Cups is my card of community as well. And it also says, teamwork makes the dream work, so I would definitely do anything you can to work on a team with other people, especially in like work, business. Same thing in love as well. It's like this diagonal right here, Tower, Four of Wands, Three of Cups. That to me looks like working. Maybe you had a separation in the past and now you're coming together with like a person here in the future. I am getting the word reunion here. I'm not saying it's someone from the past, Pisces, but I do, and I'm pretty sure I said this to you last week, maybe. I don't really remember. But it could be like a past life connection that is coming in for you. I am getting Leo right here, or Scorpio. So it could be a Leo or Scorpio. Take it how it resonates, like I said. You have the Seven of Swords. There is some sort of trick going on around you. I feel the trick is you needing to stop tricking yourself out of something here, Pisces. So I would be very careful of that. It's popping into my head as a trick, the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can represent taking something too seriously. He has these polka dots on his cloak, and polka dots in the tarot can represent taking something too seriously, needing to have more fun. And I'm not saying that tower moment, whatever that is for you, Pisces, isn't serious, but again, if you're ignoring things in your life, I would be very careful of that with the Seven of Swords. You could be tricking yourself out of something. I kind of feel really good reading. Actually, believe it or not, I feel like this is going in a good direction, but I feel like there's a need for priorities, like needing to kind of prioritize things and making sure that you're not sacrificing yourself with that tower. I think I said the same thing to you last week as well. And you have the Three of Wands. Like, what are you waiting for? You have all the answers. I feel like you have everything you need. I really feel you need to pay attention to things that like aren't working, in your life. I feel like this is a clue that the universe is trying to give you. Just to give you an example, it's like I tried this. I have my whole entire setup in this other room over here, and I'm trying to get it to work, and it's just not working. Like technology, right? Typical Mercury retrograde shadow. So it's kind of like I have to find other ways of doing things. And I feel like the Three of Wands is kind of saying that to you, Pisces. It's like saying if something isn't working, it's like don't spend hours and hours and hours banging your head against the wall. Try a different way. And I feel that's what this reading is kind of talking about. But let's see what is going on here for you, Pisces, at this time. And I picked, this is a terrible table, apparently, for this deck, but that's okay. We're just gonna roll with it and do whatever I can, right? With the Tower, you have the Crossroads. This is the Queen of Diamonds. The Queen of Diamonds kind of represents having a choice to make, and I feel like you do need to make a choice based off of a Tower moment. It's almost like a Tower needs to happen in your life, so if you're like between two things, I do feel like you have to make a decision. Let's see where that's going. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Anima card. This is the Ace of Spades. Traditionally, this is called the Lady in the tarot. In this deck, this is the 7th sphere, Lenormand. They changed the names on it for whatever reason. But this card can represent, if you are a lady, and then this could represent you. If you are not, it could represent a lady coming in for you. To me, it can also just represent being very specific. There's like a little known card reading system that calls the Ace of Spades the Razor, and that's popping into my head. So I feel like for some of you, this could be like you cutting things out of your life, like I said, and I definitely, I get that feeling for you here, Pisces, in this reading. With the seven, here you go. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Animus. This is divine counterparts here. This card is normally called the Gentleman. It is the Ace of Hearts. You have the lady and the gentleman right here. Doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to either. Could be the same gender. This is just how the energies are showing up in this reading. So it's like there's some sort of perfect match coming in for you. If you're looking for love, Pisces, there's a perfect match here, but there's confusion is the way that I see it. It's like one person's all in. I feel like the other person is confused. Take it how it resonates, right? I'm not picking sides, plain and simple. But what I would say here is that it's like one person is serious, willing to put the work in, Eight of Pentacles. The other person is focused on too many different things going on. It could lead to marriage. It's like it's like, what are you waiting for? You know, it's the Animus, Seven of Cups, Four of Wands, Three of Wands. It's like, it would be perfect, but someone's stalling here with the Three of Wands, or it's like someone's waiting for something that just isn't going to happen. So it's like piss or get off the pot, which I feel like I said to you last week. It's like someone needs to make a decision here. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Eight of Spades, the Garden. This can be a card of needing a break or needing to take a break. It's like a card of needing a vacation. So for some of you, maybe you need a vacation. It can also represent a harvest as well coming in. But I need more cards like this one right here. You have the Ring. Are you kidding me? This is my favorite card in the Lenormand. This is the Ace of Clubs. And it's coming up on the Four of Wands. Marriage. You know, it looks like to me that, you know, some of you could be meeting a person that you're going to be marrying in the future. Some of you, I feel like, are between marriages, is what this is saying to me. You're already married. Maybe you're leaving a marriage and going towards another one with like more of a divine counterpart here with that Seven of Cups. With the Strength card, you have the Clouds, the King of Clubs. This is what's getting in the way, is confusion, even though you see things clearly. Typical Pisces, right? I totally get it, Pisces, where it's like I see exactly what I'm supposed to do, and then I confuse myself. I feel like that King of Clubs is saying, don't do that. For some of you, this could also be a third party. You know, I don't think this is like a third party situation. I want to stress that here, Pisces. I feel like this is more saying there are two people who are divine counterparts and there's someone else in the mix. You do have the Three of Cups here. And again, I don't really do love readings, but it's weird that all the readings recently have been guiding me towards love. I just do whatever comes up readings, right? And I do feel like this could be a love connection that you are dealing with, or that is coming in for you. But it's like there's a King of Clubs type of energy, and again, it doesn't have to be a man, it could be any gender. You know, take it how it resonates, and it could be a fire sign that's kind of like getting up in something here. With the, what do you know? With the Three of Wands, you have the Scythe. What are you waiting for, Pisces? Something needs to be cut out. The Scythe is the Jack of Diamonds in the Lenormand, and it represents cutting something out. I've literally been talking about this whole entire time. It's like, I think once you cut something out, what you don't realize is like what you have to gain. I feel like you're just focusing. It's almost like you're looking on focusing on the wrong thing. You know, focusing on, you know, I feel like you need to focus on what you have to gain. Is what I'm trying to spit out here, right? With the Seven of Swords, you have the Stork. This is a Queen of Hearts. It can represent birth. Can also represent the birth of something new in your life. Doesn't have to be a baby. It could be anything, and it also represents nurturing something into existence here, Pisces. And with the Three of Cups, you have the Rider, the Nine of Hearts. The Nine of Hearts is a card of love, and it could be a knight in shining armor. And also, this right here is like good news about a positive new beginning. This is a drastic change, is what I'm going to say. Again, I feel like for those of you who are not focusing on love, I feel there has been a slowdown where things have slowed down, and now it's like things are speeding up here for you, Pisces. Even if you are looking for love, again, I feel like there is a speeding up in like certain things that are happening in your life, but there's definitely been kind of like a slowdown and maybe even a pause that you have dealt with. I just want to get a final outcome here, Pisces. You have the Devil. I feel like this is what you have to remove from your life is the Devil, just in general. Anything that's toxic, anything that's stealing your energy. And I really feel, remember what I was talking about earlier, about needing to prioritize, that it would be a really good week for you to do that. Just so you make sure that nothing is stealing your energy. You have the Two of Swords. Again, needing to see what's over here. Everybody's been getting this recently. Two of Swords, to me, says, go to the new island. There's something much better behind you. There's something, you know, much better, not really behind you, in front of you. There's something much better available to you, but you have to leave where you have always been. She is sitting where she has always been. I would pay very close attention to things that are not working. Like I said, if something is not working, start something else or move on to something new. I feel like you already have two things. You know, it's like if it's business, maybe you already have two businesses. One isn't working, one is. I think the problem is that one isn't working. Then maybe you have something brand new that hasn't quite developed yet. Focus on this over here, the new thing. Same thing in relationships as well. It's like for some of you, I feel like you're giving. It's almost like you're. Again, I'm not calling you out here, Pisces. Trust me, I've done it. But it's almost like you're giving energy to something that just isn't giving to you. I feel like it's time for a change. And you have the Three of Swords, or there's going to be a heartbreak. So, I feel like this heartbreak can be avoided if you allow yourself to move on to something new, like I was saying. Let's just kind of see. I just want to clarify this last row. Why not? With the Devil, you have the Fox. The Fox can be a tricky energy or trying to get away with something. Like I said, I would be very careful of anything tricky, anything that seems too good to be true. With the Two of Swords, you have the House, King of Hearts. And you have the King and Queen of Hearts right next to each other here, which is really funny. That could be marriage and divine counterparts. Again, it could be a water sign that's coming in for you here with the Queen and the King of Hearts. But it's like both, I kind of feel like both people need to open up here. Again, if you're dealing with a person, I feel like both people need to see the possibility or need to make it happen, really. But it's like someone's willing to put in the work, someone's confused for like no reason. I feel whoever's confused in this situation just needs to like open their eyes, plain and simple. For others, you could be moving. With the Three of Swords, you have the Ten of Diamonds. Yeah, this is really your answer. This card is called the Book. That leg up card there, the bear in this deck. Remember, we were talking about the bear in the Lenormand with that leg up card is also a card of education. The Book represents literally learning and finding success because of learning. A pretty interesting reading, Pisces. I feel there's a very strong need to get started on something new that you are focusing on. Especially if it's a project or a business, it's going to be very successful. But that's what I have for you this week, Pisces. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.